Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn today, and today we've got a couple of projects to take care of. First things first, we have got to look in here and see what we've got going on over here. It looks like we're still trying to put some of this in. I think we'll end up extending our industry down quite a ways here, just seeing how far we can get. I'd also like to get in this area, maybe some extra storage for water just in case. I'd like to get another pump here just to pull in a little bit more during the wet season. And I think I'll put in some pumps down here to help out filling up the extra storage that we're going to have. And then we're going to start on a multi-episode build. We had someone that requested a dam, and you know what? I'm going to try my best to deliver. What we're going to do is we're going to make a dam out of this entire area in here. I went and picked up the dam decoration mod, so we're going to make a huge dam and we're going to get it decorated and ready to go, but it will probably take us a couple episodes to get that done. So first things first, I think we're going to make this area into another pumping station. It's going to be a little bit farther away, but the beavers should be okay. We're going to take that down, get our staircase in here. There we go, something like that. We are going to put our roads over here. And again, eventually we're going to go out to this island and probably out to all of these little islands. But we're going to make a giant pumping station out here somewhere out in the bay. But let's get our pumps going here first. So I think I would like them to at least be at this level. So let's take a couple. We're just going to come up this way, fill all that in. And we're going to take some twos. That'll get us one there. That'll get us one there, and one here. Let's toss in a water pump. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I guess technically I don't need those, but I'm going to leave them anyway. We don't want any beavers falling into the lake while they're headed to their job. That would be terrible, I think. There we go. Kind of an odd setup, but we're going to say that's probably, we're going to make it the second most important thing, just in case there's anything else that we need immediately, emergency-wise. So we're going to set those, oops, I missed one. Let's get that in, and they'll have that done here in just a few, I bet. Let's go ahead and get some of these in as well, just so we don't run out of water during the dry season. It will take the water out of here a little bit quicker, but again, it's going to be turned off during the wet season, so we won't hopefully lose too much out of there, especially if we have more, oops, that is not what I needed, if we have more water saved to where we don't actually need to get that in there. Nope, gonna need one of those there. And then we are just going to put in one more here for the time being. And you know what? Actually, we're going to wrap that all the way around. Let's turn that sidewards. So we're going to need deep water pump. There we go. Now we will come out and make a couple more in here. Just in case we ever want to keep expanding this out, we can get a couple more. Let's get our path so we don't forget about that. There we go. Currently won't need that one. And yeah, I think that'll look just fine whenever the water does start finally coming back. It looks like we're going to need a little bit more metal in this area as well. So we're going to go ahead and toss down a couple more gatherer flags. One for wood to clear the island of that, and then we'll toss in 2 metal flags as well. Here we go, 2 metal, and we'll tell them cut this stuff. There we go. Ta-da! They should clear all that out and give us access to that mine, but I don't know if we'll be able to capitalize on that mine right away. We've built up just over 3,000 science, so I think it's time to spend it. We're going to get some of the food stuff here. The first thing we're going to do is start off with the gardens. One, that uses a little bit of that metal, and two, we can get a little bit of backlog of food built up so that when we do finally get the food processors for it, we will be able to use them right away. I think we're going to put the ladders right up there. And I don't know when they fixed whatever it was that didn't let you continue building on after 2, but I am very grateful that they did finish or fix building that in the mods. So that's great. The other thing I want over here, though, we're going to get storage. We're going to get the large tank, which will probably more than double our storage. We're going to toss that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put that right there for right now. That looks good to me. And we'll tell them that that is... You know what? We're going to leave that as the importance as it is, but I'm going to actually take those down so they don't get over-focused on making those. They can just work on them when they can. I think it's time we take a look and see if we can get at least the first layer of the dam in. We've got a couple of things that'll have to go in with it. And I think we're going to try and make the majority of it right along this road here. So we'll end up taking that out. Which means we won't quite be able to do the whole thing in there, but that's okay too. Let's grab some of these pieces, and we are going to need... We are going to want this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. Fortunately, these only go up to 3, and the corner pieces, the corner pieces only go up to 3. So we're going to have to figure out how to build that. Let's get this here first. We're going to start with, let's start something like this. Yep. We'll build that, and then they can build... Actually, no, that's not what we want. We want, we're going to want 2 by 1. Yep, I believe that's it. So let's start with this. We'll go there. Because we're going to build a slight curve into the dam, because that's the way actual dams are. They're rarely ever flat. I mean, some I'm sure are, but this one definitely isn't going to be. So let's take this. So now these should all be 5 tall. There we go. We've got a nice curve going there. Here we'll go this way, and then we need the 3 by 3. There we go. Oh, no, actually I needed the 3 by 1, don't I? Oh well, who knows? We might need that as well. Should I make these 3 by 3s instead then? Make them 2 by 3s. Kind of wanting them to be, well, they're going to be hid, so I don't think it's going to matter that much. Let me go get the decoration piece for this. Decoration pieces. We're going to need... What are we going to need here? Let's see. Do we need the 3? We need a diagonal piece. It's going to be... There's the 2. Is there a 3 version of it? There is a 3 version of it. But that's not quite what we need either. We'll figure that out and come back, I do believe. Unless... triple height... What does this one look like? Nope, that is... Well, I will need that one. No, I won't need that one eventually. Does that line up with that real well? No, it sure doesn't. Oh well, we'll get the science points back on that. I'm not too worried about it. Let's figure out... We'll come back to figuring out how that's going to be. It's going to take them a while to get that in anyway. And then I'm just going to do... Oops, let's grab the storage blocks again. We want to go... We'll go 3 by 3s over here. Nope, I think we're going to go 2x3s. Yep. 1, 2, and then it's going to have to go all the way back. And then we need a 2x2. There we go. And that at least gets the project started. We'll be back to check on that here eventually, but hopefully we'll at least get it planned out for across the map this time. Well, they did not get this one in before putting this in over here, or putting this one in. I'm not sure which one went in last, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and remove this. We're going to remove this one too. We're going to fix these so that we can get the correct way, or the original way that we had it set up in there. There we go. We'll leave that one going. I'm going to say that, but we're going to pause it. And then we're going to get rid of this road because we're, of course, going to do something else next to it here. We're a little low on workers right now, which I think is why our water is taking such a big hit. So what I'm going to try and do is get a lot of these kits set up to be actual working beavers. What we're going to have to do, though, for that is to raise their well-being level. Let's get another campfire in here. I'm going to pause this. I would like, let's see, we'll do, how about a shrub, and what else do we need in there? Do we have anything that will affect anything else otherwise? And I could put a roof, but that seems sort of silly, so we're just going to do 2 shrubs and call it a day there. That should help out just a little bit. And then let's see if we can grab the shrine. There we go. That should help out too. We'll put a couple of these down here and there. In some of these spaces, we've got extra places here. We'll put a shrine there and one there. Now there should be plenty of shrines, as long as they can get them built, to help get those kits ready to work so we don't have so many spaces open. They got the piece in here that we needed, so I'm going to go ahead and get that guy out of the wheel. As much as he seemed to be enjoying it, we're just going to take that away, and he can find something else. We're going to toss down one more industrial lumber mill there, and then we're going to go back to getting gear workshops. Let's get some of these in here. Across the road. There we go. We're going to pause both of these, and then we're going to get the power in there for them. There's one. There's one. Let's get the flywheels all the way across there, and we'll get the roads. There we go. And eventually they'll make those. It's just going to take them quite a while. The sooner they make all of this, though, the faster it'll go. I think I found the one I want here. So we're going to start with some of those and then come back, and I've got these as well. There we go. That is a sturdy looking dam. We are going to pause a lot of these just to make sure that we can get the rest of them in here. Now around the side, we're going to take a couple of these decoration blocks. Do I have the 2 slope? What does the 3 slope look like? The 3 slope does not fit there, so we're going to have to do the 2 slope, which is this one. There we go. And this, and that. And that looks a bit unusual. I wonder if there's any other decoration blocks that we could get in here. Let's see. Well, I need actual blocks to hold in water before I do that. So let's take a look. This one is corner block. Looks good. Looks good. We could put, if I put another one of these here, let's do, can I do that? No, it won't let me because it's not built. Do a 3x1. There we go. And, well, it looks a little strange, but you know what? It doesn't look that bad, really. So we'll go ahead, just put the decoration block in there. That is this one. We'll pause that. We'll pause these decorations too, so they can get in there. And I will pause this one as well. We'll take the path temporarily out and around, and they can start working on those whenever they can get to them. Even with the kits growing up, we still wouldn't have enough for all the jobs we need. So we're going to go ahead and test our luck and try another, just one for now. But we're going to need to get them a house to go in. So I'm going to toss one in here, and we'll toss another one here. I think eventually we might go behind this area. In fact, we'll drop... No, we won't put anything in there quite yet, just in case. But we'll come back to that whenever they've got it taken care of. With our gear section going in over here, I think we're going to go ahead and take out this gear section. It saves us 6 beavers, which we need at the moment. And then we can actually get rid of this road too. There we go. Do I need that road? I don't even need this road. So those gears should be able to take on just about everything we need. It looks like I need to start up another one of these, though. There we go. Now we have a couple of extra beavers to work here and there. Since they're getting that in, I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see. Let's grab the paper mill as our next area. We're going to do one here, skip a spot, and then it looks like the paper mills won't have much in the way of battery saving, so they'll just have to kind of leech off everybody else, but that's okay. We might be able to fit 1 or 2 in here somewhere. In fact, let's see. Let's do a flywheel. Let's do one here. There we go. We will put one between the 2 buildings here, between the 2 buildings there. And now we just need a road to connect them in. There we go. There we go. All good. In fact, we could probably put a second one right there, but we'll have to get this other one in first. We've got a little more science saved up, so let's go ahead and grab a couple more things here. The wood workshop we're going to need, and we're going to do 2 of those. Might as well grab our printing press while we're here. Let's grab 2 of those. Eventually, we're going to need our explosives factory, so let's toss in 2 of those. Yep. And I think all that's left is the food stuff. So let's see what we can do here. First of all, let's put a path down to all of these. Here we go. All of those can go in there. That looks good. It's a little off. Maybe we'll put the path here. Just keep it even, and we'll figure out something else to put here. As for this, let's see. We need more food stuff. We'll need the food factory eventually. We'll need the coffee brewery eventually. We might be able to get those too. Let's go ahead and grab both of those. But we're going to start with the fermenters. And I'm going to toss 1 fermenter right here. And then, you know what? We're going to maximize some distance here. They're all on the same side, so we'll just go fermenter, there, 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 and there. Now, each individual item should have at least 2 fermenters running off of it. And I guess we'll put that back. The road will just have to be a little strange there, but that gets some of the food taken care of. Let's look into our food factories. I would like maybe 3 for each. No, maybe 2 for each. 1, 2, 1, 2, and get these out of here. There we go. Instead of that, why don't we go a slightly better looking way and go something like this, this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we'll come down in here with the path, There we go. And finally, what does our coffee brewery look like? We're going to take 1, 2... Let's just do 2 of those. Not because I'm not a big coffee drinker, but hopefully the beavers will be okay with that. And then if we need more engines, which I'm guessing we probably will, we'll fill in this and put engines on top of it. But they've got their work cut out for them just getting this in there. It looks like they should be able to get to just about everything, though. With the drought almost done and us starting to have about 1,000 food around most of the time, I'm going to go ahead and risk getting 2 more of these to hopefully up the population to help with our ever-growing industry over here. So hopefully that will provide us with the beavers that we need for everything. Something else I realized I could probably do to increase welfare. Let's see if we can get, the double shower. Some beavers never make it into the water, so I'm sure their friends would appreciate them finding a place to shower. So we'll toss in 3 of them here. And that's 6 spots, hopefully enough for most beavers to come over here at any time of the day and get in their shower. Just noticed a small problem with our layout over here. We don't have a way to really get these guys any power. These 3 right here on the left. So we might have to change this layout again. Let's see what else we can fit in here. Let's do this way. It's a little quicker. And if we have to move the coffee stands, we have to move the coffee stands. Not a big deal. Let's put in... Go 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. And then, how can I get another set in here? That will be difficult. Can't do that because that would block that off. If I... Yep. How about I do this, and I'm going to have to remove all this here. There we go. We get our food factory, and we say face this way. And we just do the same thing here. Pause, yep, and say power. Oh, not a 4. That's force a habit. There we go. 2, and I don't really need one there. So we'll just put in small flywheels. There we go. Now they're all connected to power. And everything should be paused so they'll be able to get into all of these. Now I just need to... Well, let's figure out the path for this side first. There we go. We need to get in our coffee breweries. So I can probably just move these over just a bit. We'll do 2 of those. There we go. And we'll do power, flywheels. Might as well store the power, right? If you've got it, might as well use it. There we go. That should work a little bit better. It's like we've got some fairly full plank storage. So we're going to go ahead, pause a couple of these so they can run to different areas and do different things. Hopefully we'll get some paper going here. Do I have paper storage yet? It does not look like I have paper storage yet. So time to come over to the stack, and we will just toss another one on here. Set you to paper. There we go. And that should go in pretty quickly before we have too much trouble. Do I have a place for these? I don't believe I do. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a stack down here of storage of these. Here we go. We're going to go here. That one's for logs. That one's for planks. That one's for treated planks. This one is for scrap metal. This one is for metal blocks. And the last one is for... What is the last one for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Oh, dirt. That's what that one's for. So I don't really need that one. We're not going to get dirt anytime soon. Put these up here. There we go. Connect them in. And that'll help bring in some more logs to get these guys going. But we have once again got a bit of a problem food-wise. So we're going to toss... I don't want to be losing food. We are going to toss in that. And we are going to do all cassavas here. Soybeans. Do we have extra soybeans? Yeah, we do. We're going to do some more cassavas here for now. Those might all go away, especially once the farm gets in here. And I just want to make sure that we have the food to get them going. In fact, I'm going to tell them that, hey, these are the important ones. Let's get those in there. But these 3 can be paused till their buildings behind are done. We'll set these up for, we want, there's the cassavas. This one's for cassavas. And this one is for cassavas. So we should have, no, actually we don't need the ones for cassavas. That one actually has to be soybeans. So we're going to do 2 of the soybean and some mushrooms, all the mushrooms. There we go. We'll wait for those to get put in there. Those, I think, are just logs, so shouldn't take too long. I'm back over here looking at the dam, and the first thing I notice is somehow they got these top pieces on here, and I'm not 100% sure how they did that. They're 2 in the air, and I don't have any scaffolding up to them. So I'm a bit confused there. The other thing I'm noticing is this, I think, should have been one of the other blocks. So we're just going to go back to our landscaping, grab another one of these, put that up there. Yeah, I think that'll look much nicer overall. And then we're going to build a little bit of scaffolding here to get up to these. 1, 2. Actually, we'll just do this. We'll just build a single ladder. That should get us up there on both. On this one, you know what? I'm going to build it right here so they can get up here and walk across and put those in eventually. Let me go ahead, connect these in. There we go. And we'll get rid of that scaffolding later. It's just a temporary thing. Well, currently I have 9 spots open and 9 injured beavers. So I think we're going to need a couple more medical tents here and there. Medical bed. Hey, we're up to 14. There we go. I did reduce their workday down to 16 hours, so that is probably helping. Let's find another place for a good one of these. We'll figure that out and come back. We also just flat out need more beavers. We've got a lot of our industrial in here. However, a lot of it's paused because we got to send them to different places to do different jobs at different times. So I think we're just going to throw a little caution to the wind now that the food is going in. We're going to put in 3 more, which ought to raise our population quite well. And then we'll put some more houses up here just as we need them. Found a good place for at least a couple more medical beds. So we're going to toss in a couple right there. And hopefully, well, let's just make sure that they get those in quickly so that we can get our number of injured beavers down, since they seem to be hurting themselves mostly on working in this industrial section. Well, once again, we're going to have to take down our coffee stands. These beavers are getting promised coffee over and over again, and they're not going to get it right away. But I forgot our oil presses, and we're definitely going to need at least some of those. So this is done, so I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to say toss in one here. In fact, I might go ahead and just fill this whole place in, because I am sure that we are going to need the room at some point. We'll just do this. We'll get those. Not, and then we'll do a couple more here. The 3s to even them out. 2s. Yeah, we'll just leave that the way it is for now. 2s. And we'll move these stairs over. 1, 2, 3, and it'll go straight down into this mine whenever we get there. I'm sure we'll find a way down to this as well at some point. Now, what I was originally going to do before I got distracted, I'm going to put in 2, 3. Yeah, 3 should be enough. And we will go, of course, pause you. We'll get a 3-way splitter. There we go. And a flywheel. Here, of course, might as well have the power, right? And now we can go in and put in even more coffee breweries. Let's see. Well, we could do that. Let's move those down 1. So instead of just getting 2, now they're getting 3. So they should be guaranteed to get their coffee. I'm going to pause that. This. Don't think they need any of these, so we're just going to get rid of all of those. Don't need those roads. Go here, go here, go there. Say, put 2 more platforms in, and we'll come around the side. There we go. Let's put in more flywheels. I could put another T in here to connect those in, but I really don't need to, so I'm not going to. The rations should all start coming in, and our food is still going up. However, we're starting to once again lose the battle in water. There's always a battle there, so we just got to keep on top of it. We're going to build, let's see, about that many. I don't need you, so let's get rid of that. We'll do that, and actually this and that. We will take our frog path and come right out here. More water, more pumps. And that should hopefully keep us in water. We will say those are the most important, along with the structures that they're on, or they won't get built. And then we're also going to say these workplaces are very important. Always must have beavers in there. We're going to unpause and pause when it ends. Same thing here, the 2 center ones. And that should save us some beavers here and there. And there we go. Our industrial section is in, minus the coffee shops, but we'll get those in here before too long. The only problem is we don't have many beavers to run anything over here. So next time we'll be focusing again on getting the population up, and once it goes up, I think the food and the water should do just fine. We did get our dam over here in. We will probably need some more power, so we might just surround this whole mine in power plants to keep all of this running. And then finally, I think we're going to head out into the bay. In fact, let's go ahead, put down our district center. We're just going to put this one here. Is it a bay? Is it a sea? I don't know. Could be a harbor. But whatever anybody wants to name it, we'll think about this. We did get some good names, though. And I think, since this one is by this lake up here, we're going to go with Lakeside for this one. And then I think I've named one Lakeside before. We're going to use a second one that I know that I've used before, and we're going to just put it right here for now. And we're going to call it not District 3. We're going to call it District 9. So we've had those District 9 in playthroughs, and I'm pretty sure we've had Lakeside. So now we just need something for out here in the water. But that's going to be for next time. So thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to do the like, subscribe, the comments. They all help me out quite a bit. And I will see you next time. Bye.